What's the best way you can improve your golf in the winter at the driving range? Let's find out.
Let's do it now.
Hi everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new to the channel and this is your very first time watching my content, first of all, welcome to the channel. Second of all, Foxy, what have they got to do? You must know this by now.
Like, subscribe, ring that bell.
Exactly that. You've been practicing that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Guys, thank you once again for watching this video. This is another episode of the Beginner's Race to Dubai, and we're doing alright, mate, aren't we?
We're getting there.
We're doing alright. The point of tonight's video is to show people how golf at the driving range in winter needs to be enjoyable, but also needs to be productive. So basically...
That word again.
So basically, guys, you might be like a mini tin, but that's it. That's it. But also, we have new toys. So this is where I say it needs to be enjoyable. So this is the enjoyable part for me. It's being Christmas. People have got new clubs. This is something I might potentially be using. So the embargo, I hope, has lifted by now, otherwise I'm in big trouble. But this is a tailor-made sim. It's amongst a couple of drivers I'm testing and trying, and for me this is all part of the testing, the trialing. Do you enjoy hitting it? Do you like the sound of it? Do you like the feel of it? So coming to a driving range just like this one here at Peak Cowan Golf Academy in Sheffield is the perfect place to do so in winter. But I feel like that's enough talking. So what we're going to do, where would we normally start?
The old pitching wedge.
The old pitching wedge. You might struggle with that on your hands.
Well, it's keeping me warm, isn't it?
Keeping me warm. We've also got a new little toy. What noise does the fox make?
We're not going there.
So we're going to start with the pitching wedges, because this is how driving range sessions should go. You've brought your gap wedge. That's your lob wedge, actually. But
I've got a pitching wedge as well.
have you got a pitching wedge as well? Perfect. We've got a pitching wedge there. So as you can see, guys, we've got one basket of balls because we're trying to keep it as productive as possible. And productivity does not necessarily mean quantity, does it, Mr. Fox?
Nope.
So we're going to start with pitching wedges because this is exactly how your practice should start. This is how all tour players start practice. It's how generally most players should start practice. And then what we're going to do after this, let's let Foxy hit one. Oh, great strike. Great strike. And then what we're going to do after this, we're going to look at a few things which Foxy should be practicing here at the range. Obviously he's lucky enough, I say lucky enough, you're lucky enough, mate, to have me here. And I'm well aware that everyone at home isn't lucky enough to go to the driving range with their coach. We just happen to be friends anyway, so that works out quite well. So when you have your lessons, it's imperative that you know exactly what you're going to practice when you're done practicing. That's a big thing. Say big more.
Big.
So we're going to leave Mr. Fox for a minute while I actually hit a few as well, because I'm desperate to practice my golf as well. And for me, guys, it's imperative that I have a good warm-up as well, that I just chip a few away, get myself nice and loose before I even think about hitting full shots. And here you can see there's a nice big 50-yard sign that I'm going to aim for. There's the fun aspect, there's the feedback aspect, that's what I want. I want some fun. I want to hear a sound when I hit this 50-yard marker with the wedge. First time, must be. Get right. Oh. So right now we're done with the pitching wedges or chip shots or anything that we feel like is going to warm us up.
Yeah.
Where are we going to go to? Oh, I noticed you've just set something up here as well. That's perfect, because I didn't want to have to tell you again. What's that for? So talk to the people at home what that's for. Or they might be at home, they might be at work, they might be in the car. Hopefully they're not in the car, but...
Just for me take away my swing to make sure instead of pulling away my arms and coming straight across myself, make sure I'm keeping my arms straight and working up.
Perfect. So shows that takeaway again. Slowly. Perfect. Keep going. Keep going. And then we're up, aren't we, after that? Perfect. Now this is something which we worked on in the last lesson. All the lessons actually haven't been on camera because I think it's vitally important that you're not just some kind of experiment. I think you do actually need, I'm looking at him in the eye there and he's looking back at me, you do actually need to have some time just to work on it yourself, don't you? Nobody could do it all under the scope of YouTube. But I'm really pleased you've done that. That is exactly what you guys should be doing at home. Not necessarily that drill, but just something that you're working on, and that's where the productivity comes into it and not just the enjoyment.
Productivity.
Great word, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that the new word at day?
I think it could be. Generally when we come to the driving range, I like to say the word productivity.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's so good. And we played the other day, didn't we? Just in the Christmas and New Year break.
Yeah, we did.
And you got a bit frustrated, didn't you?
A little bit of time.
A little bit frustrated. That is very, very, very good. Very good. And that's because we're now working on the drills, working on trying to improve. But we're trying to have fun with it, mate, as well, aren't we?
Yeah, one of the best shape shots of it, I think, as well.
Yeah. Right, let's go something a bit longer. So exactly the same with the 7-iron, mate. I'm going to do the same. I've actually brought a 6-iron.
Yeah.
Because how good do they look? I was just going to say a huge thank you to Mizuno, but I probably shouldn't do that with the Callaway sign right behind me there. So guys, I'd just like to interrupt this video quickly just to say a huge thank you to the guys at Mizuno Europe and the guys at True International for helping us with this beginner's race to Dubai. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. Is this man going to break 100? Let's judge it on this next shot. Let's put all our eggs in one basket and really put him under pressure. How's that? I'll tell you what, it's not fantastic, but it's not bad. And it's not how good you're good. Excellent, good man. Can we hit drivers yet, or
Soon.
soon?
Soon, I'm not ready.
So you see guys, for me, I said in a video the other day that a big New Year's resolution of mine is to start enjoying my golf more, to start improving my golf more. So when I come to the range, I want something to work on as well. So when I had my lesson with Chris Ryan not long ago, well, like a year ago, but spoke a lot about my posture, we spoke about getting taller, we spoke about getting the club more upright on the way back. They're all things which, if I watch videos or when I'm editing and see my golf swing, it's starting to get worse and worse and worse. So I'm really starting, I'm actually using the camera behind me instead of a mirror. There's a little trick for you. So by using the camera lens instead of the mirror with the fold-up screen, I'm allowing myself to get into that better posture. I'm looking at where I want to be. It feels weird, but it felt weird at the time, so that's okay. And then hopefully, that's exactly the result I want. I want to get rid of that left shot. I want to get rid of the bad shots. And again, this is where the productivity comes into it as well. Really good swing. It's a miles better swing. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to continue to try and make things more productive, because that seems to be the word of the day. How's the practice going over here, mate?
All right, mate. Still a touch of the left.
Yeah?
Not bad.
It's still better though, isn't it, mate? It's really good.
It's ever so slightly left, isn't it?
And one thing we spoke about as well when we played the other day was weight transfer as well. So what we might do is, once you're feeling a little bit better with this, is just add another club here for the weight transfer. So I've got my feet here, I've got my takeaway line there, I put my ball in the middle there, but as my club works up the line here, my weight starts to move into my right foot there. We've done that before, haven't we? We did that in Cyprus.
Putting it all together.
Exactly, mate. But all we're doing is putting pieces of a jigsaw together, pretty much.
That's it.
So we never start with all this.
No.
But just start adding little bits.
Development.
Exactly. There's always a rogue Lucozade bottle in these videos, isn't there?
Sponsored by Lucozade.
Other sports drinks are available.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's the one.
And that's what happens, mate, when we put all the pieces together, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is where the productivity leads on to enjoyment. Look at his face. And now, you know what, mate? For the sake of the video,
Getting the old fox head off.
get the old fox. But we're going to keep it the same, mate. So we're still going to do the drills. We're going to move this back here. So that's your line. Obviously, that goes there. And away we go. Because I'm absolutely buzzing to hit this as well. Guys, what do we all think of this, by the way? Hit those comments below. Do you like it? Do you loathe it? Do you think it looks awful? Do you think it looks lovely? You know what? It's growing on me. I didn't like it when I first saw it, but yeah. But we're going to leave 3 balls each for the end. Oh, thanks, mate. They're mine.
Yep.
That's noble of you.
Which one you like?
Good at doing that. Because we're going to have a bit of a challenge at the end, and this is again a fun factor. So remember, So remember guys, the 2 key points we are looking for tonight: productivity, but fun. Because if you're not having fun, it is totally pointless. You might as well go home. So you may have seen my review on this yesterday. If you haven't, I don't know where you've been, make sure you go and watch it. I'm just going to have some fun with it now, really. But I'm still going to keep it productive. So we're still going to think about that posture, we're still going to think about the takeaway. Alright, how's the practice going with the driver? I've quite
Not as nice as the iron, but
I've quite enjoyed mine, not gonna lie.
you enjoyed yours.
Really enjoying that, yeah.
Really happy for you.
Go on, so show us what you're thinking, show us that club face on the way back. Nice, perfect. Oh, do that, mate.
Do that.
There we go. How good with that?
That smiles back.
Right, we're going to finish driver on that one, because that was awesome. And we're going to go 3 balls each. Oh, 2 balls each. And we're going to aim at that, because this is one of the cool little things they've got here at the Petercam Golf Academy. If this zooms any slower, we've got the gong. Dong. It's a very good effort. One thing I like about us doing this is it makes you get your weight forward. So this is where the productivity comes into it. That's a great effort. Good effort, Phil.
Your turn.
This isn't productive, this is fun.
You never know. You might.
Well,
What?
can it be better? Productive and fun.
Yeah, of course it can.
Go on a bit.
No!
I could literally do this all day.
You might as well be a mile off, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Gotta be.
Well guys, that brings this video to a close. Foxy, thank you so much once again, mate. Doing really well. And actually I think you're probably more pleased about me than this video, because you've done well tonight, haven't you?
I think so.
We're not going to kid anyone. We struggled the other day. It was hard, very hard. But you didn't lose your temper, which I was very pleased with you about.
Oh, you can't lose your temper.
Can't lose your temper. Because guys, golf is hard, especially for a beginner. So is he going to break 100? We don't know. Is he going to have fun trying?
Of course.
You bet he is. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button below. Huge thank you to the guys here at the Petercam Golf Academy here in Sheffield. What a fantastic facility. I can't believe it, but Friday night and we've got this place to ourselves, which is oh, hello, which is pretty unbelievable, really. So guys, get yourself down here, get practicing, get enjoying your practice as well. Apart from that, Foxy, when will we see them?
Tomorrow, of course.
See you tomorrow.